Hi, I'm Karan Ganesh. I work as an associate producer at 2K Mobile in the publishing department. And joining me is my co host Akshay.
Hi, I'm Akshay, and I'm an independent game designer, and I work on a bunch of projects, which I will finish soon.
Sometime soon.
Sometime soon,
But-
yes.
The reason we're starting this podcast, at least for me, is that I want to make more connections in the industry, and also I want to start helping out more people to understand how this industry works, as well as people who have questions on how to join. I would really like to answer them in this podcast. But Akshay, what do you want to do? What are your goals for this podcast?
It's pretty much similar to yours. I had a bunch of people reach out to me after got my admit into NYU. People are like, hey, congratulations, how did you do it, and all that. And even after I graduated, a lot of people have reached out to me, and I was just thinking, okay, what's the best way to reach out to people? Like, sitting down to answer every single person individually kind of felt like too much work. And also, having a podcast kind of sounds cool, like people ask me, hey, what do
Definitely
you
does.
do? I'm like, I'm an independent designer. Yeah, the independent game designer sounds cool, but saying I run a podcast on video games, it's like, oh, the cool guy
Video
kind of
games.
stuff. So yeah,
I think the other reasons also is that both of us come from a similar background in terms of like we're from the same city, and then we've had like pretty similar experiences, I'd say, growing up. So there was a lot of common experiences in terms of us as to how we got here, and we definitely like to share more about us as well as more about people who have also been in the industry. Like, so we'll be interviewing people who have had diverse and varied experiences. That way we'll all be able to get an understanding of how people start, how people really got to where they are right now, and a lot more about their journey into video games.
also very important thing now that you mentioned background and stuff, one important thing which I would probably say deserves an episode is like how to convince your parents to let you make games. Like
Yeah.
Karan and I, we have done that. So we know for a fact it's possible, and the way to approach it, yeah, that's something which we might probably like to share. Like convincing brown parents to let you make games is actually, yeah, it's a
Worthy
video
of
game
an
by
episode
itself,
of
if you
its
ask me. Yeah.
If you'd like to know how we did that, an episode of that will be coming out on its own. Our main goals for this is just to have fun and also get more people into video games, and yeah, just really enjoy doing that in the process. So
Video games, Karan, we are not just going to talk about how to get into the industry, but we are also going to be playing video games, breaking down concept, game design stuff, and all that. It's kind of important that it's not going to be a fully educational. No, it's more
no,
about
we're gonna
having
have fun doing it. So
Yeah.
well, a lot of possibilities are open. We'll see how everything goes. It's just
How
the
that
start
goes,
of this. But we are also available on all social media. We are on Instagram and X, which is formerly known as Twitter, at Humans of GameDev, and this podcast is going to be available on YouTube, Spotify, and pretty much every other place where you get your podcast. We'll see you in the first episode.
We'll see you in the first episode. Yes.